Hi and welcome to Riding Easy, Alexander Technique for Equestrians. So thanks for coming to the website, and I want to tell you a little bit about what we do. I'm not a riding instructor per se, but I help riders transform their riding. And believe it or not, I do that for riders of all levels, from beginner to athlete, and I do it for riders in all disciplines. How is that possible, right? Everybody thinks their discipline is so specifically different. That's true. There are a lot of differences. However, the common piece is you, right? Everybody has one, two, maybe a few things, core issues, I call them bugaboos, that interfere with their riding, that interfere with your ability to carry out the instructions that your trainer or rider or coach is asking you to do. Those core organizational problems go with you over time, and they don't seem to change because they are integrated into the fundamental way that you organize yourself. We call them bad habits, right? But how do you change those? Well, the Alexander Technique is an incredibly powerful tool for helping you change deeply ingrained habits. I have applied the Alexander Technique to the specific challenges, passions, and wonderful things about riding, so that you can transform your riding. Sometimes people will say, gee, you helped me get out of my horse's way. And I say, well, no, actually, I help you get out of your own way. And that can happen at a very gross level. You could have some kind of asymmetrical challenge. You're not weighted properly, your seat is off. That's causing problems with your horse. And if you're a high-level equestrian, then you're talking about peak performance. You're talking about shades of excellence, but you still have those tendencies that are your bugaboo. So that's where I can help you. I help people move through those ongoing problems and transform their riding. In fact, I was out last night with a riding instructor who sent me a lot of students, so I asked her specifically, I said, listen, why do you send students to me? Why don't you, work with your students on these things? And she said, I don't have the time. You really need for some of these things to get the student away from the horse, off the horse. I do a lot of unmounted work, and help that person just organize themselves, right? If their balance is off, how do you let go of those tensions so that you let go of that asymmetry? If your posture is too forward or too back, if you have a sway back with your hips, or you don't know how to release your hips, or you're constantly tensing in your ankles and you can't get your weight down, whatever it is that you're trying to do, I can help you learn how to do those things. So, how can you access me, you might ask? So, very simple. If you live in the New England area, you can get in touch with me and you can come to my class, or you can do individual lessons with me. If you don't, I work online. So what you want to do right now is you want to click the button underneath the video and sign up for my email list. What that will get you is my weekly blog. You will find a lot of little tidbits in there that actually can help your riding tremendously, just reading, and totally free. I do occasionally release short instructional videos. Those can be very helpful as well. But you'll also hear about my live classes and my web-based classes. So get in touch, get connected, begin the journey of transforming your riding, being able to do all the things that your riding instructors have been trying to get you to do. You're going to finally be able to do them. In other words, riding's going to become easier with Riding Easy, right? Okay, so click on the button. Give me your email address, get my blog, get connected to Riding Easy. Riding's going to get easier for you. All right, thanks for coming by.